I think you're secure. Everyone's concentrating on the party. So far, your crazy plan's working.
And Dr. Emerald?
I don't have a fix on her. She's either at the party or at her office at the R&D facility here on the island. I'll scout out the party.
So you're gonna sip champagne while I break into a high-security installation. Looks like you got this all figured out.
I'll save you a cocktail, Weenie.
Oh, well, in that case...
All right. Hei, ei kun vaan. Tervetuloa teille kaikille. Se on Jonuli tässä ja tänään jatketaan Quantum Breakia. Ja kuten tuossa saittekin äsken kuulla, niin...
Seriously, Jack, let's go.
Joo, saitte kuullakin, että me lähdetään eteenpäin. Ja joo, ollaan täällä jossain gaalassa ja... lähdetään Petin kanssa aiheuttaa kaaosta tänne. Joo, tänne päin. Lähdetään aiheuttaa kaaosta Petin kanssa täällä ja ehkä yritetään Paulille tuoda ongelmia tässä samalla.
This is the quickest way to the R&D facility. I disabled the security at the back door, but there'll be guards. Contact me when you're clear. And Jack, you know what's at stake here. This can't be about revenge.
I'm not here for Paul.
Ootko ihan varma, Jack? Pystyt sä päästämään irti noin helposti?
Let's go. This is an escape, remember?
Joo.
Good luck.
Hyvästi, Pet.
Let's do this.
Ehkä tapaamme vielä, jos kaikki menee hyvin. Alright, let's do this.
Hey! He's escaping!
No siinä ei pitkään mennyt. Ooh, boy! Hello! During timers, press mouse 1 to perform melee takedown. Holy shit!
Damn. That will hurt in the morning.
For sure.
My powers were growing. I was learning to control them better.
Mulla on kaikki aseet jo.
That felt good.
Kuitenkin. No Petti varmaan antoi ne jossain välissä. Oh, wow. Jäbä rahassa. Saanko jotenkin glitsattu? He doesn't like it.
There must be some way to open the door.
Ootan nyt. Otan tuonne seinän viereen. Ei sitä oikein pysty. Mä yritän tonne seinään asti, niin... Joo, tätä virman paino.
Control should be somewhere here. Who the hell designs these doors? Okay, I'm gonna have to move faster to get through.
Mut joo, eli taas uusia kykyjä. Okei. Joo. Eli periaatteessa varmaan me juostaan nopeampaa, mutta aika liikkuu ympärillä hitaampaa. Joo, kyllä. Tai no itse asiassa ei me sinänsä paljon nopeampaa mennä. Aika vahjaastuu meidän ympärillä. On niin iso majakka. Okei, Petti tuo.
Very sci-fi and very monarch. Something tells me it wasn't commissioned by them, though.
Kuka näitä on tehnyt tänne? se ilmeisesti, kuten kuka on tehnyt nää, niin tietää, että hän myös tietää,
Hey Beth,
miten
I'm clear. What's next?
asiat tulee
See a radar
päättymään.
tower up ahead soon. Let me know when you get inside.
All right.
Mikäs ihmeen turret he tuo? As I said. Kestäks? Tää. Joo, tuo rauta. Okei. Dobbonen laite.
My powers didn't work on the turret.
Ai!
It was some kind of Monarch Chronon tech device.
Ei tosta pysty. Nää muuten menee rikki. Toki powerit ei toimi tohon kaveriin. Pitää varmaan ampua sitten vaan. Vois mä... Toimiks tää kuitenkin? Vaikka että mikään voima ei toimi.
It's too heavily armored.
Jaha. Juu. Drononia etsinyt. Mä valitsen tästä. Niin se pitää ohittaa se kaveri. Mä onko tää näin itse asiassa? Joo voin. Okei, sun luorit kuitenkin on vielä perusluoteet. Hyvä sinänsä. Hop.
Oh, you could have warned me about that one, Beth. Okay, how am I getting to that radar tower?
No niin. Light machine gun. Mihinkä se vaihtaa se? Shotguni. No mennään näin itse asiassa. Mennään näin. Ottakoon toinenkin turretti jossain. Okei, siellä on Chrononi jossain.
I need to get across somehow.
Aha. Tää on juhlat alkamassa. Enkö mä tästä voi?
Must be a way across.
Joo. Se olisi niin hätäinen aina. Mikä pitkään se pysyy siinä? Varmaan pitää juosta. Tai sitten ei. Aha, no just tarpeeksi pitkä.
I don't know how we're going to explain the dry dock thing to the public.
Hey, it was just our people there. We can spin it however we want. Call it an accident. Or pin it on Joyce.
Yeah, he might as well take the blame for the mess he made. Weapons for...
Jaa. No mä käytän tätä.
Time felt broken here.
It's locked.
It's blacked. Siellä on Chronon. Mitäs ihmiset tällä mukaan tehdä?
The timeline of the old cannon felt loose. I could shift it around.
Okei. Ja aina mä päästä vaan ylös, että mä pääsen ampumaan sillä. Ei kuitenkaan. Cool Island sign.
Okay, quicker next time.
Joo. Riverport, the coastal defense installation of Riverport was commissioned August 1940 and completed in September 1942 as America faced the realities of World War II. In addition to the fortification and artillery, it also boasted extensively tunnel system that linked Cool Island to the main island, enabling free movement of personnel and material even under siege conditioning. Siege conditions. It was built in preparation for an attack on the United States that fortunately never came. Okei. Aika hauskaa, jos on päässyt mainlandilla tänne niin tulee jostain alakautta. Reach the radar tower, take out the enemies. Selkeä. Ehkä jätän ton light machine gun jonkin muuhun vaiheessa.
Somebody said it's because they both got powers.
Minkälainen tuoteen liikerata? Haa! Ei nää. Nyt aika paljon.
Well, he is and he ain't. Patches the public face. Serene's the real ones.
Mikäs kohti ne menee?
That's pretty weird.
Hop! Oh shit! Perkele huono kohta mut. Nice. Dead. Bye. Jop. Riittäkään tää mulle. Jaaho! Puja! Apua! Kamera! Ah. Haluan räjäyttää tuon ihan vaan. Koska voin. Uhu! Mitä tekis siitä räjäytetä? No sehän pysyy muuten pitkä. Perhan. Yllättävän pitkä. Okei. Time to move. Jaahu! Nice. Se on kyllä hyvin hauska taito.
Disable security and unlock the gates leading to the tower. Let me know when you get there.
Thanks, Beth.
Käskystä. Thank you, Beth. I love you.
Great.
Turret.
Another one. Radar tower.
Onko se tuo? Varmaan. Mitä yletä sinne asti? Tää ei näy krononia. Ei.
Okay.
Ai tossa!
The radar tower.
Todd päin, joo. Vai periaatteessa kiertää sitten vaan juoksemalla. Tää sitten tiukka. Tai no en nyt tiiä. Kyllä se vähän tiukkaa tekee, mutta... Onneksi kerkesi.
You weren't expecting somebody this handsome, I know. Unfortunately, Mr. Serene is preoccupied with as many duties necessary to assure we maintain control over our path forward. And that's what tonight is about. The future. We all knew this day was coming, even if many of you out there aren't sure what it means. We're entering a new phase in our operation. One that presents new risks and new demands. One that requires this.
Countermeasure.
The Chronon Field Regulator, or CFR. Now, many of you know that this device has been the source of our Chronon research since 2010. But what only a select few of you know is that this
No
device
onpa
is at the
kusisia
center of
varastanut
Chronon's plans to
Filin
navigate
laitte.
through the dangers of the future. This device. Everybody get down!
What?
Oh, Jesus. What the hell's that about?
Aivan se voinut katsoa kamerasta. Okei. Okay. Alright. No, tuo riitti mulle tuo pikkumonitori. En tiedä, tää voi olla heidän omia noita
Okay.
suunnitelmia nämä, et
Serene's right-hand man's on stage. It was supposed to be Serene.
Yeah. I think Paul was too busy trying to have a heart-to-heart with me to make it.
Tää voi olla Martin Hatchillä. Hänellä on varmasti jotain. Jotain hän juonittelee tässä. Ei mennä napit pysyä. Hissin nopeus. Oh, frickstutter. Jaa, okei. Okay. Kuinka katsoa shieldia tää? Mennäänpäs nyt. En mä ole täällä ampumaan. Mieluummin vähän se aukinaisempaa tilaan, kiitos. Moi. Ja aika. Jaa, en pääsekään tappelemaan. Okay. Kiu.
Dr. Emerald's office. Looks like that's one level up.
11. 12. Okei. Okay. No, onneksi kävi taas näin, että aika pysähtyi meille suotuisaan hetkeen. Onko siellä huoneessa mitään? Ei ainakaan tuon visionin mukaan. Use time stop or mouse shield to get... Häh? Holy shit. Tämä oli ihan lähellä sitä. Kukko. Boro. Pääks tänne? Tai mun mielestä eikö on oikea sun? No ei nyt sinne sitten mennä. Sekakaan täällä. Holy fucking fuck. No ehkä mä menenkin tänne. Saanko mä mennä tänne? Voin mä mennä tänne?
What is that? It's like I'm being drained.
Chronon dampener takes away your time powers. Disable them or leave their area of effect. Oh. Rome. Aikamoista. Shifter presentation. Chronon disrupted wave function subject aka shifters. Key attributes. Theorized to exist in a state of quantum superposition, surrounded by a highly dangerous distortion field, highly resistant to injury, conventional weapons are useless. Populate the end of time, can only exist in zero state, inside stutters. Appearance likely once fracture progresses. As a result, shifters cannot enter stutter-proof areas. Producers. Procedures. Procedures. Keep your distance. If not aggressive, do not provoke. Avoid confrontation. Seek cover inside stutter-proofing. Maintain stutter-proofing at all costs. If forced to engage, assemble superior numbers with Chronon tech weapons. No heroics. Oliko tää nyt Kimi tommonen shifteri? Dr. Kim. Tästä täällä. Oho. Nyt on tietoa lifeboatista. Greetings, lifeboat personnel. The day has finally come to commence phase 3 of our plan. Tonight, I will be hosting a gala to celebrate this monumental achievement to which you are all invited. By now, you have likely heard of the events that took place earlier today at Riverport University. Our path forward has not been impacted by this minor setback. We are ready for what comes next. Your part in this journey has not yet begun, but the onset of the fracture will bring with it new challenges that are worth reiterating. I am not able to go over many of these issues in detail at tonight's gala, because many quests will not have knowledge of the lifeboat protocol. As such, I am including a high-level document outlining key points worth addressing. 1. The path forward, our journey ahead. 2. Lifeboat protocol, status of the universal program. Sifters, dangers awaiting us at the end of time. R&D tour, our future at work. Okay. When you were first chosen for the lifeboat protocol, you were sent a package illustrating in great detail several events that would come to pass. It was stressed that these events were unavoidable. Many of you were reluctant to believe this, but every single one of those events has since occurred, including, to our great regret, the onset of the fracture. This provides empirical evidence of my knowledge and understanding of the future, and I trust it has dispelled your doubts. No future events that I have experienced can ever be prevented. This includes the end of time. It cannot be avoided. However, it can be survived. Survival in the end of time has been the primary mission of Monarch Solutions since its inception. Your loyalty to this cause will prove invaluable as we move forward. I know this isn't easy, but in the face of immutable facts, sacrifices must be made in the name of our survival. From this point forward, we will have to start making those sacrifices at a rapid pace. While we do know the exact date and time at which the complete end of time will occur, our knowledge about the escalation in stutters and time anomalies leading to it is far less complete. We do, however, know that it will be dangerous. Siis tää kuulostaa hyvin mielenkiintoista jopa niin semmoisen kakkososatyypille, että aika on pysähtynyt ja siellä on jotain ihme sifterihirviöitä, jotka pääsee liikkuun niin kuin ajan välillä. Ja se oli joku tämmönen ihme kauhupeli juttu. For the first time in 17 years we are entering a phase of the relative unknown. Adjustment will need to be made, semmonen niinku survival horror peli. Adjustment will need to be made along the way, both in response to the effects of the fracture's progress and to the less cosmic events that we will find ourselves in. We ask for your patience in this trying time. Lifeboat protocol. You are the chosen few who will survive the end of time. When time stops, your journey will continue in the safety of the lifeboat. The chronon particle harvesting operation is nearing completion. The lifeboat has been confirmed to be able to run solely on that chronon power, as regulated by the chronon field regulator. Current data indicates that the lifeboat will remain sustainable for approximately 50 years. Subjective years, of course, as no time at all will pass outside the lifeboat. Given the preliminary research we have achieved using the CFR, we estimate that it will take at least 2... No siis periaatteessa on, sitten kun William sanoi, että se pystyisi periaatteessa pysäyttämään, no ei tää sinä pysäytä sitä. Mutta se countermeasure periaatteessa niinku toimii. Mutta olisiko William pystynyt käyttämään sitä sen niinku potentiaaliin asti, niinku, tai niinku optimaalisesti, täyteen potentiaaliin asti tätä? We estimate that it will take at least 2 decades for the lifeboat team to discover a permanent solution for the end of time. Niin 20 vuottako? Okay. Joo. Given the nature of the problem, this is of course highly speculative, and their solution could prove to be more elusive than we are hoping. However, by the time the lifeboat protocol is activated, we are confident that we will be able to increase our chronon particle reservoirs and their sustainability to a point where we have a runtime of upwards of 200 subjective years. Ei oo pakosti niinku totta. Tää ei oo varma. Or to put it another way, if there is a solution to the end of time, I'm 100% confident that the lifeboat team will have the necessary time to discover it. Three sifters. So we briefed you all on the danger of grown on disrupted wave function subjects, or what are now being referred to as sifters. We estimate that they will begin to emerge within stutters only as the end of time nears. Eikä silloin periaatteessa Lifeboatin sisällä varmaan ois kaikkein niin kuin turvallista olla, koska siellä ei ole stattereita, vaan aika periaatteessa NS liikkuu normaalisti, mutta ulkopuolella ei. The lifeboat has been tested and we can say with absolute certainty that the stutter-proof technology will protect the lifeboat from sifters. Using a living sample in Dr. Kim's lab, we have proven that sifters cannot manifest without the presence of the stutter. We will make sure that you are transported to the safety of the lifeboat before they arrive. Floor 3 of the lifeboat has been built to house the Monarch Solution Strikers and Juggernaut squads, a paramilitary unit trained to combat sifters at the end of time. Their presence will likely not concern you. However, in the event that travel outside the safety of the lifeboat proved to be necessary for any reason, the Riker teams have been trained to navigate the end of time and successfully eliminate sifters. Siis tämmönen mun mielestä voisi hyvin toimia vähän niin kuin The Division-tyyppisestä pelityylistä, tommonen maailma. R&D tour. Tonight we will be sending you VIP passes for the gala which will permit entry into our high security R&D facility on Gull Island. Many of you are of course already intimately familiar with these areas, given your technological and scientific expertise, but those who aren't will undoubtedly find it interesting. You are welcome to join our tour to view the various pieces of tech that Monarch has developed during Phase 2 to prepare for our journey forward. We welcome you to take this opportunity to see for yourself that every development necessary for the lifeboat protocol is completely on schedule. Your dedication to our cause will assure our survival. Dark times are coming, but you are the light at the end of the tunnel. You are humanity's salvation and hope. Together, we will survive. Paul Siri. Hyvin pelottavia aikoja. Kohti ollaan menossa. No, tässä ei... Tässä toimi. Eikä toimi. Siis laitti jo tän päälle niinku... Mut pysäyttääkö tää kaiken täällä? Tai siis palauttaako?
The device drained my powers.
We refer to it as a chronon dampener.
Eiköhän se lifeboatti osittain voisi käyttää jotain hyväksi noita siftereitäkin vastaan. Epäilissä se vaikuttaa niinku periaatteessa mun voimat hävittää tekemästä perusihmisen, niin varmaan se toimisi samalla tavalla tuottaa sifteriikin vastaan. Täällä asiat meni takaisin normaaliksi. Kyllä haluan käydä täällä. Miksi ne muuten meni normaaliksi? Ei ne nyt. Sä kyllä musta välit. Jotain droneja. Se on tuolla sisällä.
It was some kind of surveillance drone. Knowing that Monarch had eyes in the sky made me a little uneasy.
No joo. Mielenkiintoista.
Are you sure this can't be traced back to us?
Impossible. I've adjusted the flight controls so the drone will crash into the villa on your order.
Good. Very good. I'll make sure that Sophia's in position when the time is right. Wait for my call.
Eihän ne yritä murhata Sofian, mut saa sen näyttää vahingolta. Onko sitä rikko? No. Ei onnistu. Ei onnistu, ei. Mä kiertää sinne sitten tuolta. Täällä ei ainakaan ole mitään semmosia. Yrittääkö muka tästä? Yle. Ei muuten kyllä vaan kestänyt.
We refer to it as a chronon dampener.
No, ensimmäinen kuolema. Vähän tolleen... Sanotaanko ei hirveen kunniallinen kuolema.
When Paul visited me in that cell, he said time was a closed loop. Believed the fracture couldn't be fixed. Seeing the scale of that facility made me wonder. Time was ending? What was it all for?
Alright. Joo, sieltä päästiinkin pois.
The alarm would trigger as soon as the stutter broke. I was on borrowed time.
Ja tuolta päässä.
Dr. Hammerall's office. Looks like that's one level up.
Hei, ylöspäin. Ylöspäin meidän tiemme vie. Onko vessassa ketään? Ei oo. No. Sinne päin varmaan. Mikäs tää on?
Chart showed that all of Monarch's major technological advancements started in 2010. Around the same time that something else happened.
Ground zero.
Aha. Okei. Okay. Ground Zero tapahtui 2010. Mutta mikä tämän Ground Zeron niinku laukaisi? Kimin kokeet?
Bingo.
Bingo. Hai. Jaha. Tää muuten tälleen hauskasti. Jop. Ei riitä. Ois riittänyt. Ois riittänyt, mutta... Ois riittänyt, sen ois lopettanut juoksemista. Ja tuon arvio, miten lähellä pitää olla. Okei, teitä liikkuvia koita kuitenkin löytyy. Hyvä tietää.
Looks like it.
Häh? Looks like what? I don't know. Don't know, man. Whoop. Moi. Mikä vitsi? Mikä on tää armoridesigni? Sillä pistollilla ainakaan lähde ammuskelemaan sitä.
What the
No en kyllä tiedä muuta. Et mä otan eka pois. Hyvä.
That's my cue.
No, oi, tää kaveri muuten koskee aika pahasti. Mä tiedän, että sen takana varmaan on jotain.
That's the weak spot.
Saatan. Ai jaa, se menee tästä läpi. Okei, sitten. I see. Okei, se ei kuollut vielä. Verka. Miten kaveri pitäisi niinku ohittaa? Ah. Ihan ylös. Ai. Hup. Jop. Hop. Mä täältä menen nyt se taakse. Oh shit. Perka. Kaveri kestää mut aika paljon. Hop. Okei, nyt loppu panokset siitä. Oh shit. Perkale. Mä pääsen sen taakse nyt. Se on yllättävän hyvä tuo. Ai samperi. Mä en nyt kun se osu sitten ollenkaan. Okei, tossa on panoksia. No saatana. Ei se osu. Ei häisnyt panoksia. Noniin.
Fuck me. That was hardcore.
Aikamoinen vastus kyllä tei siinä.
These things were designed like walking tanks.
They weren't for you. Don't flatter yourself.
Which way is Amor's office?
Holy balls. Mut oikein hyvä vastus, ei siinä mitään. Okei, se nyt design näyttää vähän. Mä eka olisin, että what the fuck, we on näköinen, mutta joo, kyllä se nyt toimii. Kyllä nyt näyttää ihan coolilta. Vähän tommonen robottipaine. Sillä on varmaan kameroita, vaan sen takia se pystyy paremmin pysyä sun perässä.
Oh, hello.
Lukkiikä hissi takas ylös. Jäpäs kierrä vähän tässä, onks täällä mitään? Hei, täällä on, kun täällä on vaan noita laukkuja. Hop. Miksi mä menisin tänne?
I knew that Monarch had technology to let their soldiers move in stutters. But this was bigger than that. Somehow, time flowed normally in that area. Suddenly, Monarch's lack of concern about time stopping made a hell of a lot more sense.
Niin nämäkö ne on niitä sitten, mitkä auttaa tai mahdollistaa liikkumisen nämä paneelit? Okei.
Dr. Amaril's office must be close.
Kyllä, ja vihollisiakin on hyvin lähellä. Kuka sä oot? Ai siihen vai?
No alarms. Looks like nobody here knows about the mess I made on the way in. Nice job, Beth.
Sitä ei pysty zoomaamaan. Friday social. Friday in the kitchen area, snacks and beverages provided. Do not use the radar tower entrance as a smoking area. Chronon text wanted. Please return all cups to the kitchen. Return your cups so nobody has to die. For security reasons, we have limited janitorial positions in this facility. Or to put it another way, your mom doesn't work here. And if you hoard those coffee cups, we will run out. And if we run out of cups, people can't get their coffee. And without coffee, there will be murder. We all know this. Siinä ootti kyllä oikeassa. Sori kaveri. Rankka päivä töissä. Mitäs täällä on? Oliko täällä jotain? No niin, Martin. Carl's speech. Paul Serene has become preoccupied with the appearance of Jack Joyce. He has put aside his engagement at tonight's gala in order to focus on some feeble attempts to convert Jack to our cause. This distraction presents us with the perfect opportunity to push our agenda. Tonight we send Monarch into a state of chaos. Tonight we ensure Paul Serene's downfall. I have managed to convince Paul to allow me to deliver the gala speech on his behalf, creating the perfect cover. Steps are as follow. Gala shooting, noni. Mä ajattelin, että se on näitten järkkämä juttu. I will be delivering Paul's speech at the gala very soon. I have arranged for an inside resource to fire shots in my direction from a vantage point halfway through the speech, narrowly missing me on stage. This will throw the gala into pandemonium and destabilize Monarch to a point where Paul's authority and control of the situation will be called into question. More immediately, it will force Monarch to initiate security measures that will lead to Sofia Amaral being locked into the nearby Monarch villa for her protection. Okay. Mutta se jää, että Paul ei ole kuitenkaan niinku pystynyt niinku näkee tätä tapahtumaa. Voiko jotain niillä eyedroppeilla olla tekemistä asian kanssa, kun Hatchihän käyttää Kronon eyedroppeja? Ei se voi, koska mekinhän toisaalta olisi vaikuttanut sitten, että Pauli olisi nähnyt meidän tuloa tänne, jos Kronoilla olisi jotain tekemistä asian kanssa. Drone sabotage. Stetson will recalibrate drone A7 flight pattern and cause it to crash directly into the villa, killing Sofia Amaral and therefore removing Paul Serene's only means of developing the treatments necessary for his sickness. No. Treatment lab demolition. In the aftermath of Amaral's death, I will head an investigation that will allow me to gain access to Dr. Kim's lab, where the entirety of Paul's treatments are kept. Demolition charges will be planted every single treatment will be destroyed. With no further treatments forthcoming, Paul will be rendered helpless. With the stutters happening more and more often, I predict that Paul's sickness will take hold within 6 hours of these events. Only then will we make our final move. Tuleekohan Paulista tommonen sifteri sitten, jos tarpeeksi pitkälti tää homma menee? Helppo se luki. Check dates. Jason Mimord. Call sales Monday. Made call to... Mikä? Dry demons? Dry cleaners. Buy cake for... jonkun birthday. No, rough day, buddy. My GPS report. Sorry, mä vähän... mä sotken sun nuo. Ne tulee takaisin. Okei.
That's Emerald's office.
No nyt mennään sinne vasta viimeistä. Onko se kissa vai koira? Koira! Jaksuli! Me tarvitaan muuten semmonen harnessi tässä pelissä koiralle. Bro! Tiedä, tässä on hyvin paljon... Kissa! Kissallekin tarvitaan aikaharnessit. Kenelläkin on koira. Vitsi, tää on paljon tekstiä. Greetings. It has been brought to my attention that there is some confusion as to the reason for the upcoming evening gala on Goal Island. I understand that some feel that such a celebration is frivolous. Jännä sana. Even misguided in the aftermath of the last night's events at the Riverwood University and the now present steadily advancing fracture in time. These concerns are understandable, but they are missing the biggest picture. Monarch Solutions is now entering a phase in which its true purpose will be fulfilled. We have finally arrived at the moment for which we have spent years preparing. The purpose of this event is twofold. First of all, for those selected to be part of the Lifeboat project as scientists, technicians, support personnel or in some other role, it will be important to see and hear Paul Serene. Continued confidence in the survival program is vital for the continued survival of Monarch and ultimately the human race itself. This is particularly important given recent events. We need to present a desirable and reassuring counterpoint to the sacrifices we've had to make. Naturally, not everybody at the party will be among the chosen few, so a certain degree of informational hygiene will be required. I trust you will ensure that those reporting to you are informed precisely to the degree necessary. Secondly, for all of our autonomy and vast resources, Monarch is not functionally independent from the rest of the society. In order for our plans to succeed, we will need the support and cooperation of the authorities and numerous business partners, even though they don't know our true goals. A demonstration of power and confidence, as well as certain judicious investment of currency and influence, will go a long way towards securing that support. Our PR pledge has been working well, but in order to maintain momentum, we must maintain an amicable relationship with Riverport's leadership. Our entire approach is based on the idea of Monarch stepping in to assist the authorities and being welcomed by citizens and city administration alike. Should the latter suddenly declare Monarch's help unwanted or unsanctioned, Our entire strategy could collapse in just a few hours. That would be disastrous to our plan. In conclusion, this is tremendously important event for the future of Monarch Solutions, and for the future itself. If there are any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me, Mr. Hatsi. No en ota yhteyttä. Chilejä?
The Admiral had tried to warn Paul. The end of time was approaching quickly. Less than 24 hours away.
Mr. Serene believed it would take years to run its course. Admittedly, he was wrong.
Huh. Mitenkäs päin tää pitäisi lukea? Februari 24... September 8. Tau ensin. Sophie, as promised in our latest session, I am now going to transcribe what I recall from my dreams. I still have doubt that this exercise will help alleviate my symptoms, but I am willing to explore the idea further if you truly believe in its merit. For someone who is not a medical doctor, let alone a mental health professional, you seem to take a great interest in my thoughts. Not that I appreciate it. Here's my first attempt. I recall a haunting image of 7 red doors. Each door had a wrought iron handle that was dripping liquid metal onto the ground, creating a pool in the middle of the room. I looked down into the aqueous metallic glow at my feet to see my own glimmering reflection, revealing that I had aged half a lifetime. Startled, I looked back up to discover that only one door remained. Jack Joyce stood in front of it. The heat in the room was overwhelming. Jack was sweating profusely, his skin red and peeling open. He begged me to take him back home, but there was no door leading home. I opened the only door left and entered, discovering that we were back in the same room we had just exited. He refused to come to terms with this and opened the door again. I followed him over and over as he desperately opened the doors, forever leading us back to where we started. The heat grew and he howled in pain, begging to know why I made the other doors disappear, why there was only one path. He begged me to bring the other doors back. He begged me to take him home. The iron pool burst into flames. Jack screamed in agony. I grabbed him, told him that we needed to learn to endure the heat, to embrace the flame. I knew it would come to pass eventually, but the only way to survive it was to accept its inevitability. My body began swaying rapidly, dancing to the movement of the flames around me until my bones faded out of existence and I surrendered to the fire until we were one and the same. I was no longer one being in one place and time. My life force spread evenly across the flames until I was no longer an individual in one body, but a grander shifting entity. I could feel Jack being consumed within my essence. I felt a power within the heat, a clarity of intent. I forgot about my desire to even return from the flames, because the body that once desired to return was lost forever. I became the very thing that I entered, and it became me. A cyclical fury chasing itself. Ouroboros. I woke up in a cold sweat. I quickly wrote down words that poisoned my mind in that moment. Del Mores Quartz was right. Time is the fire. Tää kuulostaa hyvin paljon tämmönen Shifteri-jutulta just. With Jack Joyce in our custody, I thought it relevant to forward you a message you sent me years ago. Do not underestimate the significance he holds in your life. I understand your concerns that he is reluctant to accept the inevitability of what is coming. However, when he sees the whole picture, he'll have no choice but to believe. We all had our doubts once. You showed us the light. Give him time. Cronon disrupted wave function subject shifter. However, much of what we know about shifter is theoretical based on observation made by Mr. Serene and the limited experimentation we have been able to conduct on the only subjects we have managed to capture. They do not seem to have a stable physical presence, rather the data we are gathering appears to be fragmented and contradictory, as if there were countless versions of the subject occupying the same space. Our current theory is that they somehow exist in the persistent state of quantum superposition. Or to put it another way, with reference to the famous Schrödinger's cat, through experiment the cat is both alive and dead at the same time. The full mechanics and implications of this exceed our current understanding, but on a practical level, it seemed to make them highly resistant to injury. It appears that even if the shifter encounters deadly force, it may kill one of its aspects, but because it exists as multiple iterations of itself, including iterations that were not killed by the force, it doesn't stop. Current theory suggests that the only way to stop a shifter is to cause its wave function to collapse from the superposition to a single eigenstate. In practical terms, the shifter must be affected with deadly force enough times for it to run out of healthy versions of itself. As such, direct confrontation with the shifter should be last resort. Slide 2. Contact with shifter is extremely dangerous. We know that they are essentially mobile repositories of vast amounts of chronon particles, and that they can only exist in a zero state, an area which has been depleted of chronon particles, typically by a fault in the Mayer choice field that encompasses the universe. Kolokujaly. We refer to these as stutters in time. We also know that shifters are hostile to any source of chronon particles other than themselves within stutters. So any chronon active individual within a stutter may find themselves targeted by shifters. It appears that movement in stutters, by which we mean the very movement of particles within the space in which time flows, not merely the movement of an individual, disturbs them, and they respond with considerable aggression. As discussed previously, shifters are extremely resistant to damage. They are also quite physically formidable, but their biggest threat is the distortion field around them. Its exact nature is unknown, but we know it warps the properties of the space surrounding them, exerting great physical stress and unpredictable forces on its surroundings. Again, in practical terms, close proximity to a shifter may be fatal even if no actual physical contact takes place. Slide 3. The stutter-proofing technology Monarch solution has advanced offers solid protection against shifter. Time flows normally within a stutter-proofed area, so shifters simply cannot exist within them. Therefore, as long as stutter-proofing remains active, shifters are not a problem. However, stutter-proofing of a large outside area is not feasible, given our chronon particle budget. So we have developed our technology to defend against shifters, the chronon dampeners. No niin joo, se toimii sillä mitä mä mietinkin. A chronon dampener works by annihilating free-floating chronon particles within a specified area. Specified area. As shifters forms a hypersaturated with chronon particles, they cannot enter an area in which a chronon dampener is active without their wave function collapsing. Therefore, our operatives in the field have a solid portable defense against shifters. Our own technology is shielded against the dampener's effects, so activities in stutters undertaken by our strikers and other operatives are not hindered. However, as an unfortunate side effect, the dampeners have a crippling effect on individuals who are chronon active without the aid of technology. Accordingly, should Mr. Serene be present, you should always make him aware of your intentions before activating a dampener. You may rest assured that the dampener is not powerful enough to do actual physical harm to Mr. Serene, whose system constantly produces new chronon particles to replace the ones that are lost. But as the dampener's effects are unpleasant and enervating, such an encounter is likely to lead an awkward conversation about future career prospects. Kyllä, mutta tää on toisaalta hyvä ase Sereneen vastaan.
That there looks
Yes.
like what Beth wanted. Oh shit. Emerald's at the party. This stutter won't last. I better find a way out of here and get to the party.
Let's get the fuck out of here. Huh? Brenner's mug. Check out Burke's contacts. Who is he working with? Brenneri oli yhdessä niissä sivu live actioneissa. Vai tällä lailla. Hyvin mielenkiintoinen aihe, hyvä neitiseni. Ai kiitos. Eikä tää oli vaan tämmönen sivumesta. Ja tänne ei pääse sisään. Kuka ei halua päästä sisään tonne? Roman Pitri, Juan Kraase ja Teemu Huhti ja Niklas Johansson ei halua, että päästään tänne. Mitä te oikein piilottelette? Pitää mun jotenkin tonne päästä. Ai jaa. Tästä?
Guns made to operate in a stutter. Paul had clear priorities. When time ends, guns don't.
Sehän mukava. Heh. Got him. Ei, mikäs käsimerkki se tuo nyt on? Ei kyllä varmaan ollut, että miltä se näytti. Joo, ei ollut. Ei se ollutkaan.
The Monarch combat gear was unwieldy. What I'd taken from Dr. Amaral's office was much lighter. Almost like a civilian model.
Täällä on ollut mitään se ihmeellisempää sitten. No ei. Act 3 part 2. Monarch Gaala. Okei, täälläkin on taimi kuitenkin pysähtyneen. Mutta hei! Voitaisiin tehdä silleen tällä kertaa. Jätetään tämänkertainen pelikerta tähän. Okei, ihan mukavasti päästiin tänään eteenpäin täällä paikassa ja saatiin vähän taas lisätietoa näistä eri tyyppien suunnitelmista, että mitä heillä oikein on mielessä. Ja vähän tämmöisen selkään puukottamisen makua täällä ainakin on, että asiat käyvät hyvin epätasaiseksi, miten voisi sanoakaan. hyvin haasteelliseksi, sanotaanko näin. Mutta joo, hei, eikö vaan iso kiitos sinulle, että olit minun seuraani täällä tänään ja katsoit videon. Ja me tullaan näkemään sitten ensi kerran seuraavan videon parissa, mikä ikinä tulee olekaan. Ja jos on Quantum Break, me nähdään Joycen kassut. Jack Joycen. Joo, me nähdään Jack Joycen kassut sitten ensi kerralla. Okei. Mutta joo. Ei kun vaan hyvät päivänjatkot sinulle. Ja se on moro moro!